Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on sales order completion and dispatch in ManuDyn Cloud 9. Before dispatching a sales order for a manufactured item, you should confirm that the last operation on the sales order has been completed. By doing this, the manufactured quantity is placed into stock and is ready to be taken by the invoice. For information on how to do this, see the Record Job Progress video. You can open the order dispatch routine by clicking on the Sales Orders menu group and then clicking the Order Dispatch menu item. In ManuDyn, the Order Dispatch screen performs multiple functions. It creates an invoice and updates the quantity dispatched on the sales order. The Order Dispatch screen is similar to other data entry screens in ManuDyn in that there is a blue toolbar at the top of the content area where we can enter the record that we wish to work with. In the field located in the blue toolbar, we can enter the invoice number we wish to use. Alternatively, when creating a new invoice, you can either select the new icon or simply leave this field blank and the system will use the next available invoice number. I will leave the field blank and start the dispatch by pushing the Tab key and moving into the Invoice Details tab. If you are entering an invoice based on a sales order, you can enter the sales order number and the system will fill in the details from the order. In my example, I will use the sales order from the previous video by clicking on the sales order lookup search and double-clicking the required sales order number. I can set the invoice date and make any necessary changes to the details from the sales order. I can also edit any of the line items to be invoiced by clicking on the item row in the Item Details grid. In the Item Details dialog, you can select the store from which the invoiced item is to be taken from. The quantity to be invoiced can also be altered at this point, along with the price details and the tax status. If you want to record serial numbers for this item, you can do so by clicking on the Add Serial button towards the bottom of the dialog. Click on the OK button to return these details to the invoice line item grid. If we wanted to add additional items to this invoice, we would click the empty row at the bottom of the grid. I'm now finished entering the invoice and can save it by clicking on the Save button in the toolbar, or save and close it by clicking the OK button at the bottom of the tab. Instead, I'm going to click the Dispatch Advice button in the toolbar so that I can save the invoice and print out a Dispatch Advice page to send to the customer with the goods. This is the standard order Dispatch Advice format. You can either have your company name at the top of the printout or upload a letterhead image to use. Now that we have the printout on screen, we have four choices. We can print directly to the printer, email the printout as a PDF, save it as a PDF, or close the printout and return to the entry screen. Before closing this dispatch, I can also print out the invoice to send to the customer by clicking on the Invoice button in the toolbar. If required, I can print these documents later by either clicking on the Print Dispatch menu item in the Sales Orders menu group, or by clicking on the Accounts Receivable menu group and selecting the Print Invoice menu item. Once you are finished dispatching orders, you can return to the home page by clicking the Home icon in the top left of the screen, or by clicking on the Exit button in the toolbar. This completes the Getting Started series. You can find more videos by clicking on the Help link associated with the initial page display upon selecting a menu item. For example, if you select Reporting Generator, there is a video link entitled Video Report Generator shown in the Help dialog. Video links are provided throughout the system in this manner to assist the operator in understanding and using the ManuDyn system. The operator can also create a support request by selecting the Create a Support Request link. This link allows you to send an email to our support team if you are experiencing difficulty with some aspect of the system. Support requests are usually responded to within 24 hours. On this note, I will conclude this video.